Jimmy, get over here. Get over. And there goes Jimmy's fucking heart. Now he's gonna need heart surgery after this. As you can see, there's no 20th Century Fox intro. There's no roar. There's no music. There's nothing. I'm doing this off script. That means you're going to hear everything that's going to come out of my mouth from the head out of my mouth. And what's about to come out of my head is nothing but pure honesty of what you're going to expect from this type of review. In fact, you might even respect me after this episode. See, the best thing about me doing this podcast is that I don't have to kiss anyone's ass. So again, what you're about to hear is pure honesty from a true Godzilla fan like myself, who has been like that since childhood. Are you ready? Okay, good. Destroy All Monsters was supposed to be it. It was supposed to be the last film in the Showa era. As a matter of fact, it was supposed to be the last film in the entire franchise. Apparently not. Toho saw the dollar signs in their heads because they thought, maybe we should make another one. Immediately, I would, if I was in 1969, actually I am, since I'm literally stuck back here because of a freaking accident that I did with a time machine. Like I said, Toho thought it'd be a good idea to rush out, just like with Raids Again, a movie 1 year later after the previous one's success. And thus, All Monsters Attack or Godzilla's Revenge, both titles suck ass, was released in 1969 in Japan. And I guess everywhere else during the 1970s. I don't know what point. I'm so... The best way I could describe this movie to you is... no, scratch that. The best thing I could describe this entire movie is that I can literally just rename it Clip Show the Movie. If you don't know, a clip show is basically what happens if a director or a company shows stock footage from other movies or previous movies in that particular franchise. And this movie is no exception to that. There's lots of stock footage. And oh my God, it never just lets up. And even the stuff that is there is still like poorly made. I understand time constraints. I bet you that the production team behind this movie was rushed. But I do not know that for sure. So what is the movie about? Basically, a little kid dreaming about going to Monster Island and then getting kidnapped by some robbers. And then somehow, magically, suddenly decides it will be a great idea to stand up to both of those robbers, because that sounds like a good idea, and stand up to your bullies and then become the bully yourself. I get what the message is trying to say. This is coming from Ishiro Honda, who directed this movie, who also was the guy in charge of the special effects. Honda was trying to say to the kids that you need to stand up to your bullies. Interesting concept on paper, but in reality, it's executed poorly. The one thing I have to knock on stories for is the fact that if you have a concept that you think is gonna work out, do some tests. If it doesn't work out the first time, fix it or get rid of it entirely and come up with a new one. The theme of this movie is just stand up. Just stand up for yourself. Stand up to who? Robbers with guns and knives? No, 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 not in my house, not in my house, no, 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 no. And then the child, yeah, he stands up to his bullies, but again, he becomes the bully himself. Are you serious? All of that for nothing. All of that for nothing. Human characters. What human characters? There's mostly fucking children, right? Well, kind of, sort of, not really. There are some adults, but most of them are completely useless. As I was watching the movie, I'm like, oh god, they dragged Kenji Sahara in this, didn't they? God damn it, they did. There was one guy I liked who was in a future movie. He's kind of like a father figure. He's kind of like the uncle. Yeah, the uncle was kind of the best part of the movie because he actually acts like a father figure better than the fucking brother, I guess. Speaking of parenting, where's the mother? Where in the world was this kid's mother? God, that's poor parenting. You deserve to have Child Protective Services knock down your door and take your child away from you. What about the monsters? What monsters? It's mostly stock footage. Mostly, I said, there are some scenes that are original, but Jesus Christ, like I said, they're rushed. The Godzilla suit is mostly the same from the previous. It started to decay a little bit, but not by much. Gabra looks fucking terrible. The sounds that he makes is ear bleeding to say the least. Minera looks fucking worse. And did I forget to mention that he can talk? That little piece of turd can talk. I am not kidding. As far as the music, it's what you expect from an acid trip like this. I'll give the movie credit. It tried. It tried to do its best, but ultimately failed. With all that being said, is this the worst movie that I've ever seen? I'm going to be honest. No. No, it is not. Gamera Super Monster is worse. I will go out and say that Gamera Super Monster is even worse than this movie. Because at least, again, in this movie, the people behind this film tried. They actually tried to put in an effort. Alright, Super Monster, cash grab. So it does get points, but not by much. The final grade is 30 weird dream sequences out of 100. Put that son of a bitch, put that Blu-ray in the fireplace, where it deserves to burn. Okay, that was a short review. Oh, great. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's 1969. I don't think I can make it towards the 1970s. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can, because Toho ultimately took a break from 1970 and decided to come back in 1971. And you thought you were on an acid trip in this movie. Woo, boy! You're gonna be even more of an acid trip. Join me next time when I review Acid Trip 2, The Pukening. Or Godzilla vs. Hedorah. There you go. Review over. And I'm Demetrius, signing off from Brumakian Productions. Have a good day, everyone. Christ!